Warning: viewer discretion is advised. Views and opinions spoken on Nemcast After Hours are in no way a true representation of Nemtac or Nemcast. This is just two guys' opinions on the internet.
I'd rather not know. Hey guys, welcome to Nemcast After Hours. Now, I'm joined by Dom on my right, Elliot on my left. These guys are the new hosts of Nemcast After Hours, so obviously we're keeping Nemcast itself as a separate entity on the same channel. You'll have to excuse my crappy camera quality. I'm currently sat in my kitchen at home. But this is just literally me introducing these two. So in today's episode, you guys are going to be discussing what exactly?
So today's episode, we're going to be discussing the shabockle between Mustang and Negative and how well that went.
And I want none of that bullshit. I'm getting involved in nowhere at all because I'm not fucking interested. I'm friends with Luke, Negative Airsoft, and I don't really know Mustang. I'm not going to judge him until I've met him. So purely on that note, I'm going to let you two get in trouble on social media, and I'm going to fucking dip. So yes, that being that, I'll speak to you soon. Cheers, chaps. Oh, and this is a you problem now. Bye, boys.
Bye.
We'll be fine.
It'll be fine. So
Hopefully we don't get flamed on socials though.
I don't think anyone will even see it. It'll be fine.
No.
So to kick things off, my internet is frozen. Is my camera?
Yes!
There we go. Yes, marvelous. Right, cool. So Elliot, who are you? Where do you come from? What do you know about Airsoft? Just to give people a bit of a background about what you do, who you are.
I'm Elliot. Been on the podcast a few times. That was a distracting message. Cheers for that one, Cole. I've been playing Airsoft for just over 2 years now. Met the Nemtac guys about a year into me playing Airsoft, and yeah, from that point, I have just been absolutely loving it, absolutely rocking it, and yeah, I don't know what more I can say there. Play up at Black Hills a lot if you ever want to meet me. I'm a down to earth guy. This feels like speed dating now.
Speed dating.
I'm trying to sell myself.
Yes.
What about you, Dom, as a wise man of the Airsoft world now?
I'm a wise man of the Airsoft world. I've been playing on and off for the best part of 20 plus years. So I've seen a lot of changes, a lot of things come and go. Currently I just do it for the love of it. I love my toy guns. I love just chilling with the homies. Big shout out to a Tropic Thunder there. Yes. I almost forgot their name. I was like, fuck.
Oh, I don't catch on anymore.
Yeah. Oh, where's the t-shirt, bro?
I was never cool enough to get one. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I need to order one.
But nice hat.
Nice hat, bro.
Nice hat. So yeah, shout out Tropic Thunder. So it's all about having fun with the boys at the moment, and that's what it is. It's that social side of it. Guns are by the by.
Get fouls. Get fouls.
Get fouls. Love my fouls. Hate my M4s. Love my fouls. I've got a bunch of M4s.
Death to M4s.
Right. So this week's topic. What are we going to talk about? Courtney's already said. Well, no, I already said. The whole shabockle. Yes. Yeah.
I'd love to know how it actually started. Why? I believe it's Mustang has got to the point where he's like, I'm going to call out Neg. Of all the people in Airsoft that I'd ever call out, Neg would be at the bottom of that list because I feel like he'd just meme you.
Yeah.
Meme you into oblivion.
What's happened? It's not the first time he's outed someone for not being transparent about what they're doing. Cam Man was the first one that springs to mind. There are other YouTubers, ones in Ireland who are associated with shops and all that kind of thing, and other airsoft companies that make aftermarket parts, no names, which is fine. If you're transparent about what you do and where you got this thing from and the review that you're given, cool, no worries. If you're not, that's a bit shady, but you can probably figure it out as well. Big YouTubers get sent shit all the time. Yeah, it happens. And they're not going to be 100% transparent all the time because you might not know about it because they might go, this is shit. And never ever
be a sponsored thing.
No, it probably isn't. It's, can you do a review of this? Yes or no? And there you go. And they'll give their opinion. And we know for one, Neg does that. So we know Neg has been doing the warranty repairs for Novrich since just after COVID or around that time. It was give or take. Trying to get stuff in and out of the UK was a nightmare. Made sense to have someone in the UK. There really isn't that many people that skilled in that forte that can probably deal with that vast amount of work. I'm sure there are some great techs out there beyond the ones that I've ever used that maybe could do it. But Neg got the job. He's doing the work. Simple as. And he said that from the get-go about this is what I'm doing and this is my involvement. Yeah, he gets sent stuff sometimes. Yes, he does reviews on it. But he doesn't go, this is going to blow your socks off and you're going to get 80-meter headshots all day. No, that's not what he does. He just tears it apart, gives his honest review, and that's it. It didn't say go buy it, you must buy it. There are other M4 platforms available.
I think that's the good side of it. It's like when you see any of the Novrich kind of sponsored content, Shoe and things like that, they are playing with the Riff. They are using it. Whereas Negs is, I'm actually going to show you the internals and say whether this is going to last you, whether it's worth your money, or if it's just a piece of crap.
Yeah,
I appreciate that as a consumer. I'd like to know that what I'm buying is going to last me if I'm putting a decent amount of money into it.
Yeah, they're not cheap. I mean, for someone who's offering 25-year warranty on a product is not a small thing to do. A lot of things go wrong in 25 years. Beyond you breaking your gun, which let's say 9 times out of 10 a gun breaks, it's because you broke it. Yeah. Let's not beat around the bush. You've gone, oh, what does this do? Twiddle, twiddle, and then the gun doesn't work. We've all done it. If you haven't done it, you're lying. So we break stuff all the time.
I've done that with my 416.
Yeah. I've not fallen on my own guns and broken them. I go, oh, this is rubbish because it broke. No, I broke it. So that's my fault. It's not a warranty issue. So it's cool that they give that kind of thing. No other company does. Love them, I hate them. Novrich. Guns, they're okay. His content used to be really, really cool back in the day, but that's kind of what
got me into airsoft.
You're going, this is amazing stuff, but now he's a big brand and a company. People knock his stuff, cool, but then they knock other stuff. They'll knock Crytax because they all crack, but there's one sat here that's just that old that hasn't broken, so they're not all terrible. But yeah, going off that guy saying you're not being transparent when he has been. It's Mustang, he loves his drama. There's always been drama. No matter what. This man thrives off drama.
The first bit I ever heard was him and Cam Man over. I believe it was a similar thing. Him being sponsored or getting, shout outs from Novrich or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
it's silly.
It is silly, and I do get to a degree why you might want to go. You're not being transparent, but if you already have, then your point's kind of mute. It's not as gone. No, I haven't. I'm not getting paid. Well, it told us, and it's there. You can go watch the video. So that's fine. That it's not fun that he's going after people, but it's like he's almost creating drama to stay relevant sometimes. Content is content. It's like the whole headshot thing. And that's a whole topic.
He is Captain Headshot. If he's on the field, wear some face protection, wear some decent head protection. Put your helmet on, put a hat on. You are going to get hit in the head.
Yeah, but that's part of airsoft. Yeah, but that's going to happen anyway. You're going to get hit in the head. It's people. I see it all the time when I marshal. People want to hide because they don't want to get shot. They love airsoft, but they don't want to get shot. Well, don't go to airsoft.
Yeah, go to laser tag or something.
Yeah, if you don't want to get hit in the face, okay, just protect it because that might happen. I don't want to get shot on my optics because they're expensive. Well, they're not. They're vortex. They're easy to replace, but if they weren't, I'd be pissed and I'd be like, oh shit, it broke. But you do something to protect it. Yeah. If you're going out there with your phone and saying my phone got shot, but I had done nothing to protect it, that's your own fault. Yes.
I mean, just with your phone in general, if you light your phone, you put a case on it to stop it getting cracked. You put a screen protector on it so it doesn't get smashed if you drop it. You take the precaution.
It's just common sense. People who don't wear face protection, fair play to you. People just wear gum shields and they get hit in the face. There is that line of, do I deliberately aim for Elliot's face or do I aim for his balls? And this is the line in between. It's like, each one hurts. Some hurt more than others. Yeah. The majority of people, they will just shoot in the general direction of someone. That might be their face. That might be all they can see. Yeah, fair enough. Fair play. And if I've stuck my head out like a numpty and gone, oh, I got me shot in the face, well, what did I expect? So that's part of something. I've thrown off topic. Yeah, sorry, I've lost my train of thought there.
He's thrown us off, hasn't he? He's done it again.
See, we get private chats that no one else can see. That people are going, and it's like it's just throwing us off. So stop it. No more
ha-ha-has. No more messages.
Yes, mute the chat.
This is our problem, you said.
Yes, but we will mention that. So don't worry. So back to headshots and getting shot in the face. It happens. If you're doing it deliberately, what does that really say about you as a player and as a person, really? Yeah. But if you're moaning because you've been shot in the face and you haven't protected it, there is that part to it as well. But some common decency, just be decent to your fellow player. You don't go lighten up the rental kid. If he's not calling it, yes, you do. But Yeah, that's that line. You wouldn't go ham to the, you wouldn't go balls to the walls with it and go, I'm
not
going to
going
ruin
to
this
go
kid's
full
day.
auto some rental in the back if I can just put one in him or go, by the way, mate, you're dead.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's just a decent thing to do. And at the end of the day, all this is toy guns. Yeah, this is not life or death thing. Doesn't need to be all this drama about it. People love drama, and some people love creating drama and making themselves into something.
Is it jealousy? Is he jealous that he's not sponsored by Novrich, really? Is that what it is? Mustang, if you're watching this,
well, you say
are you
this.
jealous?
You say this. He did get an SSG 96. Way back.
Is that the gas blowback?
No, it's the L96, but the knob version, and he had one. So whether he was transparent that he got sent that is a good question, but I don't know. I'm not going to go trawling through his videos to find it. But it's not like he's had stuff as well. Maybe he was transparent. And fair play to you if you are watching this and not gets in trouble. But either way, it's fine. You know, these are two rando dudes on the internet just giving your opinion. Doesn't mean anything, and in no ways is a true representation of Nemesis Tactical's point of view either. So anything we say is on us, yeah. So come and have a moan at us, not anyone else. We're just having a chat. But I mean, what do you think? Why would you purposely go after someone like that and out them? What are you trying to get out of it, Elliot? What would you try?
There is nothing more that you can say apart from that. It's. I think Neg said it on one of the posts. It's like you're going after people to kind of keep your social presence alive. And I'd like to say that realistically, Mustang is one of the people that if you ask anyone who's not watched Airsoft before and you say, oh yeah, I do Airsoft, they go, oh, I've seen it on TikTok. That guy who always headshots people and gets all the funny clips.
Or the sniper dude. It's either him or Novrich. Those are the kind of two that normally have got people into Airsoft.
When I first started, it was Novrich. I was watching all his videos when they were first coming out, and I think I kind of started Airsoft once he started bringing out the M4 platform that he's got and things like that. Originally, he only had the sniper available, and then I think within a month or two of me starting, the range had grown exponentially. You know, he had a load of different pistols on the go, loads of different AEGs on the go and things like that. And it's weird to now see how he's become, for one, because you don't see anything of Novrich himself. I can't remember his actual name.
Or Christopher, or that old school kind of gameplay.
Yeah.
No. And do you know what? That's what keeps people keep going. You know, you want to get the fresh people into it because Airsoft, unfortunately, like anything, needs new people. It needs fresh meat, and if those people have a bad experience from the get-go, they are not going to want to come back. And you see this time and time again when we have rentals on our site. You try and give them the best day you can because you want them to come back, not just for the money side of it, but you want this hobby to grow. And the only way it has to grow is you
just want to see new faces.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it might just be, a group of all these people that all know each other, just moaning about getting shot in the face. Like, oh, this is not what Airsoft should be, And
then eventually they form a group called Tropic Thunder.
Yeah. This is not true. That did not. No, I'm not part of Tropic Thunder, but like, oh, sorry, doggo, distracting. Yes, apologies for any interruptions. We do have animals and children around the house, Elliot. So
I've got nothing.
You got nothing, just your box.
I've just got I've got the box that Courtney lets me live in under his house. Thank you, Courtney. That's why it's so dark. I have a candle to light it with. It's great. But, right, we'll go back to the actual topic instead of laughing at my box room.
That's the topic.
I can't understand it. I can't understand why he's gone after him to begin with. Whether it's been public somewhere, whether Neg put something out on something or he made a comment or vice versa. I'm not going to put a blame on anyone or anything like that. It's just a strange thing that kind of popped up on my timeline as I was scrolling Facebook. I was there like, oh, Neg's put, clicking Mustang. What's going on here?
What the hell? Why? Why do we need this?
Can we not just be grown-ups? And if he is sponsored or whatever you want to call it, if he is getting stuff given to him and he should be saying it, just say it. If he's not, get over it.
He is. But he is, and he has. He has been transparent. He does do the warranty repair. So what's the problem?
I mean, looking at one of the past screenshots, hopefully we'll be able to put these up at the same time for this part. One of them says, you're an employee of a company, you did a review of their products without declaring your interest in the company in the review. Well, to a point, we've done that before. Have we not?
Well,
when you've had your one of the first videos that you were in. I can't remember what you were reviewing now.
Trying to think. It could have been the TK build, perhaps.
I think it was the TK build.
Yes, so that
Not
was
sponsored by KWA, but it
Not
wasn't a
sponsored by-
review. It was a review of what Courtney can do. Or after, well, you gave a bone stock. This is how it was. Now it's been upgraded. It's 10 out of 10. Love it. And it's, to be honest, it's the only gun I've known you keep.
and it's just there for the blurry bit in the background.
Yes.
It's still there. It's lasted over 4 years, which is incredibly long for a rifle to last.
And
for me.
again, not sponsored. It was just,
No.
here's a general kind of thing for it.
Hmm.
Are we going to get done now? Are people going to come after us? Or is
KWA good or this bad? You know,
No.
all guns are terrible to a degree. No thing is the best thing in the world, be all end all. These are mass-produced toys.
Yeah.
Bar ones that are sort of one-offs or very custom things, or you got the Toscan series. They're still reasonably mass-produced. They're a lot more expensive. Doesn't mean it's the best thing in the world.
I mean, the only thing I can say that is the best thing in the world has got to be the new drilled barrels. I don't know if you've seen them.
Oh yes, yes. I love a
Absolutely
good
incredible.
Good suppressor mod. I mean, concept, yeah. Practicality, get in the bin.
I mean, it goes well with your drilled nozzle if you've still got
Yeah,
one lying about anywhere.
But you've drilled in, and yeah, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. So if you're thinking of doing that, don't, or do it and then show everyone what happens.
I kind of want to do it now.
Yeah, just because no one's going to laugh at you. I mean, I kind of get the idea. You've got crazy jets. They sort of they don't, but they create a cone round it, or were supposed to, or whatever. It's that kind of.
I kind of want to see what happens now. I want to see the guy who's done it. I want him to do a video of it in whatever it's going in, and just go, "This is what's actually happened." Whether it gets any better performance or anything like that would blow me away. But I just want to see what happens.
I very much doubt you're going to get any performance increase. You probably lose a few FPS. You know, certain sites like to drill things. Oh god! Maybe just drills shouldn't be allowed near airsoft guns. But no, that's going to create 2 minutes. You've drilled into it. It's not going to be smooth inside anymore. Yeah, that BB wants to fly up eventually. Is it going to clip into a hole? It's just not going to. Do it, Elliot. Do it. It'd be funny.
I think I might do. I think I've got a spare barrel lying around somewhere. I've got
no. Do it to your actual barrel. Do it now. Do it now. Whip it out on this stream.
My AK has cost me enough. I love that gun. I would not do anything that would not be beneficial to it. Proven beneficial.
Okay.
However, caught saying, "Don't you dare."
Do it, pussy.
Buy a new barrel.
Drill that barrel, sir. But
no, in fact, I want you to do it to a barrel. I want you to do it to a barrel and put it up and be like, "This is what actually happens if you do this." No, okay.
No. Sport.
Right.
So what's become of it? Of the Shabuckle back online with a couple of YouTubers, a guy who does repairs and tech work for a living. You know, he's been doing this for years. It pays his wage. Good. If he's living a happy life and doing the thing he enjoys doing, fair play to him. But Stang dragging people down, if he enjoys that kind of shit, then no, that's not fair play. Stop it. Bonk. No, because that's not cool.
Let a man make a living. It's hard enough out here.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? Everyone wants something for free. If someone said, "Oh, here's a rifle for free," yeah, thank you very much. If I give a review on it and be like, "Oh yeah, I got this for free," but it doesn't mean anything. It's going to mean I'm going to love it even more. I mean, for a free gun, yeah. If you get a cheap gun and it works, you're like, "This gun is fucking great for what I paid." And if you paid fuck all, sorry, language. I don't know how much we can say.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be swearing, Dom. There's going to be topics where we're going to get very
heated.
Agitated or very heated. Yeah. Exactly. There's going to be something that's going to come up to do with like a gas blowback, and I feel like you're going to get really upset about it. Like when I said I wanted to get the Mach 11.
The Mach 11. Oh yeah, the Mach 11. Yes, let me buy HFC, a well-reputable brand. It's not. Don't do it, and don't edit that.
Sponsored.
It's sponsored. No. If you're going to get Mach 11, get the KWA or the SG one. If you want to, that's what I would recommend. But that's just one dude's opinion on the internet. Someone might say, "No, get the HFC. It's better." Or "No, get this. Fucking HPA it." Don't HPA it, but.
I mean,
you know.
essentially, on the whole, what you've just said there, I'm just a man on the internet.
Yeah.
I think Neg would say the exact same thing. I'm just a man on the internet with an opinion. You
I'm
don't
a
have
man
to like my opinion.
Sat on the toilet, texting on my phone, in the bath, drinking a beer. You know, is just the. I don't think he really cares. To be fair, he's like, just leave me alone. Why?
Yeah.
Why? It's of all the people he could have picked
it
on.
comes to an end soon.
But you don't see any more real drama with Camman and Neg online. So maybe that's because he said no, not interested, draw a line under it. And it's that interaction that gets the traction. And this is what happens with a lot: is you see a little bit of a spicy post or a little bit with something that's a bit controversy. People love to jump on it. And at the end of the day, this is a hobby. Yeah. This is a hobby. This is not life or death. You don't need to believe what one dude says or one dude doesn't. You know, buy the shit you like, exception areas, and enjoy it. And enjoy it. You know, that's what it's there for. Whether it be Novrich stuff or whether it be Stang's own line of gear, if you like it, cool. You know, it doesn't mean anything different. You are literally just playing with stuff. That is it. That is it. At the end of the day,
we're playing with toy guns in the woods, people, or in wherever your local site is. You're just playing with a toy.
Yeah, and that's what it should be. It shouldn't have this kind of nonsense. You didn't have this years ago. You didn't.
No.
Back when you could order airsoft guns on the catalog, yeah, you had some forums, and you know you'd have people recommend on site, and that's kind of, if you had a tech, you were sort of lucky to a degree, because if stuff broke, you had to figure out how to fix it or get parts, and parts didn't exist. You couldn't just go, patrol base, I need to get that. Are the retailers available? You can get whatever part you want to replace whatever you want. But you rewind 20 years, that didn't really exist. You ordered something from a catalog, and catalogs were cool. They were filled to the brim with all this cool stuff, and you ordered it, and you could pay by phone. And
I mean, I can remember the people across the road. So this is like years and years ago. I was like, 7, 8 years old. The people over the road were the first interaction that I had with airsoft. I went into their house one day, went upstairs, and their room was literally full of guns. And I was just there like, oh my God, real guns. 7-year-old brain. And they were like, no, they fire BBs. But in the room, they had stacks of magazines. And I'm not talking, mags. I'm talking, like you said, catalogs of just random stuff. And some of it, I'm looking back, it's green and orange, and I'm like, oh my God, that looks sick, two-tone. And now I'm like, no, get away, two-tone.
You didn't have a million opinions saying this is terrible. You just bought it because it looked cool. And
you had a good review in that magazine or whatever it was that you were reading.
I want the gun of James Bond, or I want the gun of this. And back when 249s came out, they're on a bellow system, and it is a really horrible way to do something. But that's all there was at the time.
I want the Halo battle rifle. Larry Hastings, make it happen.
Well, if you ask him nicely, he might.
That's very nice.
I think they're quite pricey, but that's something we have. This might be future or present, depending on the timing of it. But yes, we Nemesis Tactical have done a podcast with Larry Hastings, so that's something to watch out for in the future.
I believe you were on it, yeah?
I was on it. A very chill guy. There's a lot of laughs had, and we won't say anymore. We'll just let you watch that.
Little teaser. Dropped a little teaser in there. Everybody's happy now.
Yes, a little bit here. So that's it. Give love to the mother of our channel, who's letting us do all this debauchery online.
Mama call.
Consequence free. Well, not consequence free. But this is the thing. Yeah, people post stuff online now, and there is no consequence. And you see this a lot. They all post whatever they want, and there is no consequence. And unfortunately, there's always a consequence. Whether we get bombarded and drowned down, fine, be it. We're still going to post our opinions on it and have a chat about it.
Hopefully we don't get bombarded. Like we've said a few times, we are just two lads on the internet having a bit of a discussion about what's going on in the airsoft world.
Mm-hmm. So what have you got coming up off topic now, back onto the real world? We've had a look at that and your thoughts and comments. What's coming up in the next couple of weeks this month, Elliot? What you got planned?
Normal game day wise, normal skirmishes, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
However, I believe Nemta, I don't know, are you coming?
I am coming, if that's what you're referring to. And
Rumble in the Jungle.
Part of Tropic Thunder, we will be going to Rumble in the Jungle, which ties us nicely onto the topic that we're just talking about. So, yeah, whatever, it's fine. It's an event. I
believe it is his event. Is it his and Alphonse event, or is it
So it's
another Optac kind of organised one?
it's a bit of a mix, isn't it? You've got Ascension Research, if I'm not mistaken. You've got Alphonse coming overseas. You've got Mustang obviously there, and then you've got the remaining 290 other players. That you've got the Chopper Thunder lads. Shout out Chopper Thunder again. There you go. That's two in one podcast. So yeah, they'll be coming. That's coming at the end of the month. So that'd be cool. Something to look forward to. Never been to Optac. Have you?
Oh, I went for it wasn't the Rumble in the Jungle, but it was the Ascension Research event. I think it was in June, July time.
Okay. How did you find the site? Good?
The site itself is fantastic. So many different areas to it. There are, at some point you're in dense woodland, and then at one point you're in a pretty much open field, which has got like 2-story buildings going on, and you're like, what?
So it's a nice mix. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's a great mix. And it's not just kind of, how when you go to Skirmish Outdoor, or the one in Nottingham, Sherwood Forest.
Oh yeah, the cutting one. Yeah, that way. Yep.
That one is kind of segmented into it. You've got the green netting kind of separating zone 1, zone 2, zone 3.
Yeah.
Because it's an open woodland, and then they've just kind of built where they can. It's it flows really well.
Okay.
You kind of feel like you've gone from a city or a small town into the woodland of a small town at some points, if that makes sense. Instead of just going, right, I'm in city, now there's a wall, and after I pass this wall, it's all woodland.
Okay.
It's different. It's nice. I like it. I
What
need to
about
go there more often.
The facilities? What be the toilets like? For our viewers, listeners, watchers, what are the toilets like, Elliot?
Bussing.
You can have
Absolutely.
a poo in peace. Nice.
I think the site itself is on with I can't remember what it was. It was like a hotel, wedding venue and things like that. Like where you go to kind of get your after photos and
Okay.
I don't know if you can actually get married there, but yeah, there's like a couple of big wood cabins that are properly set up, proper toilets, proper lighting, proper showers. Just it's going to be comfortable. Comparing it to NAF on that sense, I mean, I didn't go to the showers at NAF this year. Didn't quite read through everything and didn't realise they had showers because last year they didn't.
Oh, the year before that they didn't. No.
Oh yeah. And it's something that I feel like because we do the airsoft things and we we go camping for most of the time for it. It's nice to just have that bit of a change instead of going right. I'm going to stink for 2 days, or I'm going to have kind of a wash down, or if you've got a solar shower, have a solar shower. But the majority of us just go, yeah, we're going to stink it out for 2 days. We'll be fine. It's so different.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to that, Elliot. We'll be there. We'll be camping it out. I think we've got a few others from Nemesis Tactical also going to be there as well.
There's quite a few names going to that as well that I've seen online. It seems to be ever expanding by the day.
Yeah, bar the initial spelling mistake in the in the initial post. If they keep pushing, well, maybe there'll be a good turnout. The thing is, it's always down to the players. You can have the best event in the world, but if your player base is going to start moaning or not getting involved, it's just going to turn to shit. And that happens at game days too. You make the day. The marshals can do whatever they want. People can set up this event however they want to choose. Put this injectors in play and get all this stuff for you to interact with. But if you're not going to do your part, it's just going to go downhill.
Yeah.
Instantly. And that's through and through. So if you're going to skirmishes and you're sitting there going, oh, I can't be bothered to play, or I'm just going to sit at the back and just take it chill, but still get involved. Because you make the day as much as anyone else, and you can ruin the day as much as anyone else.
If you sit out, somebody else might be like, oh, well, if he's sitting out, I'll sit out with him because me and him can have a good chat. Yeah. And then somebody else might think the same. And all of a sudden, you've got 10 people not playing, and that could be a whole side.
And it's like the non-hitter. As soon as someone says, oh, they're not taking their hits, that is the nail in the coffin. You need to stop that dead in its tracks every time, because you do not want to be the one that starts it, because everyone's going to come looking at you. And it spreads like wildfire, and it's just not necessary. If someone's not calling their hits, just go and talk to them, or talk to the marshal. You don't need to start. It happens. People might not feel it. I'm sure there's times where I've been hit and I haven't called it. I think we've all probably had that time. Not everyone has 100% always ever called their hit, and it is a game of honesty, and it is a bit shit. But sometimes you might not feel it, and you have to give that bit of benefit of the doubt. there are times when obviously you can tell someone's just not calling it because they don't want to. But don't be that person.
However, it was nice today when the guy who was calling me out, full dye mask and GoPro on his head.
Fair.
So when he then came over to me and goes, "Oh, you're not taking your hits," I was like, "When did you hit me?" And we'll go and have a look. You've got a GoPro. I can see it's recording.
Yeah.
We know from this moment it's 5 minutes before the end of your recording. Let's go up and watch it.
Yeah.
He's watched it and he slowed it down, and all of his shots went over my shoulder, and I just kind of looked at him and went, "Yes."
Did he apologise?
He did apologise, and
that should be the end
how
of
it
it.
should always be.
Yeah, and do you know what? Fair enough. People make mistakes. We're only human. So
you're doing airsoft. There's a bit of adrenaline. You don't always feel a very, if somebody's at a distance, it's a very light tap. Obviously, I was doing CQB today at the stand, so if he had have hit me and I was only wearing a thin t-shirt, I was going to feel it, and I'm going to call it. I'm not going to cheat. I'm all for the fun of the game. If I get hit, I get hit. If I get absolutely trounced all day, I get trounced all day. But I'll still make a good day of it.
Yeah, you just go back to respawn, go back in. It's as simple as it's not life or death, guys. This is toy guns, and that's what I think people forget. They like to take it to the extreme.
Toy guns, we need it.
Toy guns, the flag words you can't say: gun, firearm. Let's say it all.
You said all the bad words. Wait, let's do all the bad things.
Or vape online. Yes. No nudity, not yet. We'll get Ross on at one point.
Yes. Ross is the best of nudities.
Well, I think we're hitting about the 30-minute mark, Elliot. So if you want to wrap up, is there anything that you want to close with?
I think it's a question to anybody who's watching, really. If there is any topics that you'd like to hear us talk about, something pops up on your feed, send a screenshot, put it in the Nemesis Tactical, send it over to Nemesis Tactical on Facebook or something like that. We need to sort something out. We need to get a little
link
page. Or
Nemesis Tactical could be found on Facebook, Instagram. You can also find them on YouTube. Pop them there. So don't forget to go comment, like, and subscribe. All that good stuff. Give us interaction. We'll talk about almost
pretty
everything.
Much anything. Pretty
much anything. There are certain topics we cannot talk about, just because that's not the done thing on the internet. Feet are fine. Feet are fine. So if you want to know about feet, we can show feet.
That's toilets. We're great with toilets.
We like toilets. Apparently, we like feet. And we can talk about toy guns and any other nonsense you want to talk about. But apparently, feet are not fine.
Feet are fine. Feet are.
Well, this is our podcast, so no. Get
your own podcast call.
Yes. Well, anyway, chaps, thank you very much for watching. Those that do, and like I said, just reach out. But we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.